Are we live? All right, let's roll. What's good, y'all? Unbiased sports fan. Talking some sports that I saw over the week and some on the weekend. And we got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot to talk about. For starters, we'll get into some NFL ownership updates. Some ownership updates going on in the NFL. We'll talk about the NBA playoffs because they have been quite insane. And we'll also talk about some FIFA. So I usually don't talk about it. But we'll talk about some of the Euros, some of the knockout stage games that have been going on because they've been pretty good. They've been pretty fucking good, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's get into the NFL update that I wanted to share. Washington football team decides to make Tanya Snyder a co-CEO of the Washington team. And I don't know. I'm like, all right, get some women up in here running the show. Why not? If they can run an organization, they can get you some, some championships or whatever, get you some stability, get you some more wins. Why not? Why not let it fly? Why not let it fly? I mean, I know Dan Snyder is one of the more, unlikable owners out there in professional sports. So I don't know. Maybe bringing his wife was, maybe it was a decent thing, it's like kind of a nowhere to go from up move, Maybe it's a nowhere to go but up move. And I don't know too much about Tanya Snyder. I don't know too much about her game, about what she does, how she does things. I assume she does it pretty well. I assume she can run an organization pretty fit. So yeah, Tanya Snyder, man, coming in, maybe shaking some things up. You never know what might happen. So I don't know. Thought it was decent news. Decent news to see. A woman taking charge, putting her foot down. Putting the foot down. Letting everybody know that, it's going to be co-CEO owners. I mean, I don't know. It should be interesting. I don't know. I don't know too much about the specifics of the deal or, how she's going to run things. But I don't know. I think it should be all right. I'm not too sure. Not too sure. But I don't know. I thought it was interesting. And, not really too much else. Demaryius Thomas is retiring as a Bronco. And there's it's not a lot of shit going on. It's kind of a dead area for the NFL. Draft is over. Mini camp is starting. Training camp is getting ready to start and all that good stuff. And there's no games. So it's like it's not really much to talk about. A lot of the free agency stuff with Deshaun and Aaron Rodgers. Julio Jones already got traded, so it's like Deshaun and Aaron Rodgers are kind of the last big ticket names to kind of see where they'll play, what if they'll play, that kind of thing. But we haven't got much about it. So that's all I got for the NFL and the NFL updates. But now let's transition over into the NBA playoffs. Oh me, oh my. It has been absolutely insane. It's been absolutely insane. For starters, let's go to the East, man. Let's go to the Bucks-Hawks series. Been an absolute fucking wild ride. Trae Young dropping 48, shimmying his way to 48 fucking points in the game one for Atlanta to steal a game. But in the Bucks, they came rolling. They blew them out in game two, and they got the dub in game three. So there's back-to-back wins for the Bucks, and they were up 2-1. But last night, oh, how a series can change just like that. How it can change so quickly. Not only was Trae Young ruled out with a bone bruise, so he didn't even play in game four, but Giannis exited the game with a hyperextended knee. And the Bucks lost. So now the series is tied. And the two best players on each team, or the best player on each team, I should say, are not even fucking playing. They're not even fucking playing. And I don't know. I don't know what to think, man. I don't know. I mean, I know Giannis was helped off with that injury, so I don't know the timetable. I don't know the timetable. Not exactly sure when he's going to return. Should be interesting, though. Should be very, very, very interesting. I don't know. This is a very legacy-building series for both players, Trae and Giannis, and they're just both kind of sitting out. I mean, both have a chance to get to the finals, the NBA fucking finals. Man, if Giannis is out, that is fucking rough, dude. That's rough. Because Milwaukee seemed like the best team overall in terms of, actual ability on the court mixed with their lack of injuries, because you had, Joel Embiid with the meniscus tear, and then you had the Nets have fucking Kyrie and James Harden getting hurt. So it seems that Milwaukee had the overall best team, just like the Suns have the overall best team in terms of ability as well as the lack of injuries, So the fact that a Giannis-led team or a hurt Trae could go to the finals is kind of fucking whack. If you ask me, I at least expect a healthy Milwaukee team or a healthy Hawks team to go to the finals. It's kind of fucking whack, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of fucking whack. Disappointing. This playoff's been absolutely insane, and it's just ending up coming. Just I don't know. Just Giannis injury was really tough, and Trae injury was really tough as well. So it's just ending. Not really. I don't know. Not. You don't want it to go down like this. You don't want it to go down like this. You want it to be smooth. You want it to be smooth. Not less injuries the better, but I don't know. I guess you can't fucking help it. I guess you can't fucking help it. So, I don't know. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to fucking do? So that's the East. That was the East updates. But now we transition over into the Western Conference Finals because that series has been good as well. Clippers went down 0-2 yet again. They knew the drill, though. They knew the fucking drill. They got Game 3, won Game 3, and in Game 4, they did lose. So they were down 3-1. Down 3-1 in the series, lost Game 4. But Game 5, they ended up storming back, and it was in Phoenix. And in Phoenix, in Game 5, Paul George put up the game of his life, dropped 41 points. He had like fucking 30 points in the second half. Absolutely fucking insane. And now it's that weird zone. We're in that weird zone where fucking where if you lose Game 6, it's like, oh shit, now you're on the verge. We saw it last year twice with the Jazz and with the Clippers, both to the Nuggets actually. But we saw it twice with both of them where they were down 3-1. They got Game 5, and they were 3-2 series. But then they got that Game 6, that pivotal fucking Game 6. They got that shit. And then, like, once you drop two straight games and you're in a 7-game series, you got a 3-1 lead. It's like, I don't want to say the series is over, but, like, it's a very, very hard. I think it's harder for the team to win. I think it's harder for the team that was up 3-1 to win the Game 7 than a team that's down 3-1 to win the Game 7, Because they got all that momentum. They got that belief. They got that confidence. I don't know. I think the Suns should be able to pull out the series, but I wouldn't be shocked. The Clippers, won. They've been surprising people all year. They've been getting out the mud all fucking year. Tyronn Lue deserves a hell of a credit. Paul George deserves a hell of a credit. Reggie Jackson, Marcus Morris, Luke Kennard, fucking Terrence Mann, Zubac, Cousins. They're all fucking contributing. And they all deserve a bunch of credit. But I do think the Suns are a better team. And they have mostly everybody healthy, pretty much, so. But that Game 6, though, that Game fucking 6, I swear to fucking God, that Game 6, God, fuck if they lose that. Phoenix loses that fucking game at Game 6. I mean, it's a very losable game, too. They're in LA. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one to call. I don't know how it's going to play out. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. I genuinely do not know. I don't know, man. This is a weird playoffs, man. This is a weird playoffs because before the injuries to Giannis and Trae, there was a likelihood, or it was going to happen that either Giannis, Trae, Devin Booker, or Paul George get their first ring ever. First ring ever. And nowadays, rings do a lot to a person's career. I mean, just take any player of those four I said, Giannis, Trae, Devin Booker, and Paul George. Take any of those four players. You put a ring into their conversation in terms of like legacy or, all time, whatever. It just boosts it up so quickly, so fast, so rapidly. I mean, if Giannis gets a ring and a Finals MVP this year, if he comes back or whatever, he's already a 2-time MVP and I think a defensive player, 1-time defensive player, or maybe even 2-time. I don't even fucking remember. But he's a defensive player of the year on his resume, I believe. A 2-time MVP, most improved player, and he's 24, 25 about in age, and he win a Finals MVP like that. Man, you want to talk about boosting up the all-time list. I mean, he's probably cracking the top 50 at that point. He's probably cracking the top 50 all-time, So, I don't know. It's actually insane if he win a ring. But then some of the young guys, it could, have us see them through rose-colored glasses. I know Giannis is young as well, but he was drafted a while back. Trae and Devin Booker were at least drafted in the last 3 to 4 years about. And with Devin Booker and Trae, if they get a ring, holy shit, they will never leave the top 10. They'll never leave the top 10 players of today. Trae will never leave. Devin Booker will never leave if either of them get a ring. They'll never fucking leave. They'll just sit there. I mean, they can have fucking horrible seasons, but they got a ring. They got a Finals MVP most likely. So, you got to give him that respect. It's just like Steph, man. Once he got that first ring, it was like he was top 2, top 3 point guards. It wasn't even a discussion at that point. He got that shit in the bag. And Paul George, he wins a fucking ring. Jesus fuck. If he wins a fucking ring, holy shit. Can you imagine NBA? I don't even think NBA could handle it. NBA fucking world could handle him winning a ring in the Finals MVP. I mean, all the shit they gave him last year about how he's fucking absolutely nobody. Oh, he's nobody. He's fucking bum. He's just chokes and all this other fucking shit. Can you imagine if he got a fucking Finals MVP? Oh my fucking God. People would have to eat their crow so hard. It would be ridiculous. It'd be ridiculous. It'd be absolutely fucking ridiculous. But I don't know. Man. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy that we might have, or, could possibly have all these outcomes happening, even though Giannis and Trae being hurt kind of fucking, put a wrench into it. Now it's like, okay, Suns might steamroll or Clippers might steamroll whoever they play in the East if it's playing their, fucking no superstar-led team. So, I don't know. I do not know. But it was a bittersweet ending with Giannis and Trae going out. But it's still been, overall, I think it's been a good playoffs. I think overall it's still been a good playoffs. I'm going to continue to fucking enjoy them. I'm going to continue to enjoy them, That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. So, yeah. That's all I had for the NBA updates. And now we'll talk about some Euro League matches or some Euro 2020 championship matches that I've seen, or just Euro tournament matches, I should say. Some knockout stage games I saw. Fucking England, Germany was pretty fucking lit. Raheem Sterling getting that goal. Harry Kane getting that goal was pretty fucking lit. I spent a semester in London, so I'm part of the Bruvs now. The fucking sand, the vibes. No, it was fucking sick, though. I mean, I know Germany has been whooping England's ass for a while, especially at Wembley Stadium. But England got the dub, man. They got the dub. They're advancing. That's fucking cool. France and, was it Switzerland, I think? France played somebody, and they fucking lost. Mbappe didn't even score. He missed a penalty. Fucking lost. Awful. Horrible. Hate to fucking see it. So France is out. Portugal's out as well. They're out. I think they lost to Belgium. I think it was 1-0. Lost to them 1-0. Man, it's been fucking insane. There's been so many matches. I'm trying to keep up with all of them, but these are just kind of the ones I've been checking out. It's been cool, man. I hope England makes a run. But, I mean, I don't really have any stake like that. You know, I hope England makes a good run. But, you know, I'm just watching, you know. I'm just fucking watching. Just having fun. Having a good time. You know. So, yeah. Those are my Euro 2020 updates for FIFA. Those are my NFL updates and some of my NBA playoffs updates. So it's been interesting. So yeah. That's all I got for today. This has been the Unbiased Sports Fan. And I'm signing out.